AI has absolutely exploded recently, and hence I think now is a fantastic time to try and create your website or app. If you have any sort of idea like that, you can do it, no big budget, no really coding needed. There is all these no code methods. If you can code, that's great. If you can't, honestly, it does most of the work for you. So today I'm going to show you a method where you can use a couple of tools to basically vibe code your way to a fully blown website. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's get to it. So I actually need to create a new website for my Parody Press social pages. So basically this is just gonna start to finish, this is exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'll be able to show you the creation process as we go. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is go to just ChatGPT, and you want to try and create a good kind of detailed prompt, because when you go to the next tool, which is going to be, I'm going to use Lovable, you want to make sure that you have a good starting prompt, so then it takes a lot of the work out for you later on down the track. So I've pretty much just gone, look, this is my logo, this is what it's about, this is what I want, and then yeah, it's gone and created a nice little outline for me. So yeah, I'm not gonna read too much into it, because I'm just gonna go, yep, this is fine. So now you're gonna go over to lovable.dev. So Lovable is good for more of the design aspect. So this will be able to create me a nice landing page, and pretty much that's it. That's all it does. So like, people might say, oh, Lovable, but you can't do anything with it. But you can, because you can export the code. So let's go and paste in that prompt into Lovable, and let's see what it gives me. So Lovable's going to think about that. Usually only takes a couple of minutes to create that. And yeah, I'll quickly just say that, so you can see in the corner here, you can sync your project to GitHub. So GitHub is basically your cloud storage or your source storage for your code, which then will allow you to edit it, add functionality to your website, this landing page, add a database if you need to, add any backend functionality, API calls, all that kind of thing. So it actually means that instead of just looking pretty, Lovable actually adds value if you're able to export it, which is where Windsurf comes in later down the track. So I'll get back with you as soon as this is done loading. So that's done, and yeah, as you can see, it's done a pretty good job of laying out just a nice landing page and website. Adding hover effects, all those kind of things that can take time, and save you heaps of time for that kind of thing. So the next thing you need to do, because obviously there's no functionality there, so you obviously want to add that in, is you got to connect your GitHub, and you got to just export that, and then we'll head over to Windsurf. So now that's exported. I now have a GitHub repository for this website, which is cool. So the next thing you want to do is go to Windsurf AI, and you want to just this one. I'll leave it in the description. Just download the Windsurf editor, and that's pretty much all you need to do from there. So let's get Windsurf up, and I'll show you. Okay, I need to new window. Don't worry about that one, that's a different one I'm working on. And so then you just want to you want to go to this source control, clone repository, clone from GitHub. Okay, and then you can see it'll probably ask you to sign in to your GitHub and all those kind of things, but this is by far the easiest way, in my opinion, to kind of just keep track of your code and keep track of changes, make sure it's all linked, because you can download the folder and go and do it that way, but I honestly think that can get a bit messy if you're making changes. and especially if you want somebody else to also work with you on a bigger app or website. So let's go from there. Just select a destination for it. I'll just put it at desktop for now. It's nice and easy. So that will do its thing. Open that one up. Yes, I trust the authors. Yep, that's because it's me. Well, kind of. And yeah, so now the awesome thing about Windsurf is that pretty much everything you want to do now, you can do in the coding window. So the other thing you can do is you can preview your site. So you can just this one here, start preview. Okay. And it'll run a few commands. It's Windsurf is crazy. Like, it basically runs everything for you. Beautiful. Now you can open it in an external browser as well, but here's the thing that gets really cool about Windsurf is that, so you can see the send element button here. So say, for example, I want to change, I don't know, like, let's find something that I actually want to change. I don't know. Put me under the pump. Okay, so see, like, this is like kind of too far here. So you can go select element, and so it will select this and it adds it to the console. And you say, can you fix the alignment so I'll just fix the alignment, see what it does if I do that, because it should just target, well, it'll target that element specifically, and you can fix it as you go. And then same thing, if there's an error, you can send the console logs straight to your coding AI assistant, and go from there. And so yeah, we're editing that up, and yeah, it'll go about doing its thing and fixing it. It changed it. I don't think it actually did what I wanted, but whatever, because I wasn't very specific. So but yeah, the point is it changes this, and then you can accept the changes or you can reject them and go back to the code that you had. And yeah, the great thing is it is just a coding IDE. So if you wanted to go and change something like that's, instead of changing the text or whatever, instead of having to use AI prompts all the time, and spend credits, you can actually just go and go like find, so in the hero text, so say I wanted to change Australia's funniest fake press conference brand, I can find that. It should be in this, I think. Yeah, there it is. Australia's funniest fake press conference brand. I'll just go Australia's just remove fake, control S to save it, go back, and you can see its live preview has changed that. So that can save you some time as well, because it is just a normal coding editor, so you actually know something about coding, which that isn't really knowing something about coding. It's just you're just finding where the text is and changing it. But yeah, just use how to use these layouts anyway. It is really handy that you don't have to be just prompting all the time for small changes. I'm not going to go into too much detail in this one, but you really can do everything you need to with Windsurf in terms of getting this set up with the functionality that you require. Just tell it exactly what you want, and it will, most of the time it gets it right, and if it doesn't, you can send the console errors and it fixes it pretty quickly. So the last thing you need to do, obviously you're probably thinking, oh well, how do I actually get this live? You can, it's as simple as like, you can literally ask it like, oh, how do I, I'll just go, how do I deploy this to a free domain so I can share it with someone? And it, 1 second. Usually it should just Yeah, there you go. Sorry, it did say. So Versal is a great choice, and so it will go through and it'll tell you that you need to set everything up for Versal, and you'll just have to set up a Versal account as well. These instructions: go to Versal dashboard, add a new product, blah blah blah, connect your GitHub, and that's the easiest way to do it. So and you can then if you same thing, buy a public domain, go from there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty brief overview as to how you can create a website, very high quality, high functioning website using AI purely and with no code. So the limitations with this, yeah, pretty much isn't any. You can take this as far as you want, and yeah, I think that it gives you incredible capabilities to create whatever website or app that you would like to create. So yeah, I know that it was a pretty brief overview of these, and there probably is some questions, so drop them in the comments. I'm happy to try and clear up as many things as possible, direct the future videos regarding these kind of tools. But yeah, if you stuck around, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.